Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram, he's at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we're talking Real Housewives of Atlanta, and in this particular video we need to talk about Drew exposing SHAMEA's scheme that was set up by Todd and Kandi. Y'all can't tell me any different. I keep telling y'all in every video, I'm team nobody. I'm not into the Stan Wars nonsense and foolishness of it all. Some of y'all, listen, we're going to agree to disagree. We may not agree on this topic here, but it's very interesting that multiple cast members, we know Britt Ed is going to do it in a later episode. We know Angela has did it on the after show. And now Drew Sidora has all thrown SHAMEA under the bus. Has thrown her into the bus. Like, this is a rookie mistake. See, here's the problem, right? SHAMEA got on Speak on It and with Kandi, and Kandi basically admitted that she coached SHAMEA. We know Kandi holds grudges for 11 years. She will not let go of a grudge. She truly never really let go of what happened with, Porsha and RAPE gate and everything else. I don't care how friendly she tries to be with her on social media or in person and No. See, this is what Porsha was uncomfortable with, the Kandi and SHAMEA friendship. And this is what Porsha's uncomfortable with Kandi having Jamie as her, producer, videographer, or whatever for her projects. Porsha sees what it is. Like now, Porsha definitely doesn't care about anybody but herself and her mom and everything else. But nonetheless, she's not dumb. She sees when people are scheming, when people are being conniving and everything else. And she's done conniving herself. So it takes one to know one. She is not giving SHAMEA the energy and the reaction and the combativeness that SHAMEA is looking for. And SHAMEA has a problem with it. SHAMEA has a problem with it. But Drew Sidora told Carlos King, told Carlos King that this was all a setup before the cameras even started rolling. That SHAMEA, behind the scenes on camera tries to put on this face that because it didn't happen, y'all didn't see it on film, that therefore that means I'm not messy, I'm a good person. SHAMEA is trying to do her best to be acting that y'all are never going to see y'all. Apparently, she wanted to basically tell it to Drew and tell it to Angela that she wants to take Porsha down. That all that stuff about making amends, that they talk through all their issues of how Porsha's treated her on this show. SHAMEA really is upset about it. And really was pretending to be okay with it for the sake of continuing to have an opportunity. And then was wallowing, y'all, was going back and forth, was in despair, was trying to figure out how to navigate this, and was like, well, this is Porsha's thing, and da-da-da-da-da, she helped me, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I really don't want to go here. No, you do. You do want to go here. Y'all talk about Porsha don't like SHAMEA, but I've been telling y'all SHAMEA don't like Porsha either. She likes keeping up this persona that she's everybody's best friend, and that is weird. If you are everybody's best friend, that's weird to me because not everybody's going to get along. All y'all got too many mutual friends in Atlanta for there not to be some gossip, for there not to be some messiness and some two-faced people. It's just not realistic. It is not realistic at all. You keep a small circle of the real ones, the real ride or dies for you. Because as you open it up and you just call everybody your best friends, Not some people in that circle are going to be messy. Some people in that circle are going to spill your tea. And here you are talking about that you don't spread, information about your friendship for consumption and for TV and everything else. But meanwhile, you're doing it to Drew and Angela. You're telling all of the projection you're doing and getting on all these interviews saying Porsha's listening to people she just met. No. It's you. It is you, SHAMEA. You are listening to all the people you just met. You really came in this season. We were supposed to see this glamorous luxury life of Sterling Hall and you and your husband, and you've completely dropped that. Gerald is gone in 60 seconds. I see Gerald more on your Instagram than I do on the show. So clearly he doesn't mind being filmed. He just doesn't want to be filmed for this show. No. Not going to work when we see Angela Oakley's husband and we see Britt Ed's husband. See, y'all keep wanting Britt off the show, but you know what? She is showing that husband of hers. She is showing something that gives legitimacy to housewives. You are not, SHAMEA. You are not at all. We're seeing, like I said in a previous video, we're seeing Porsha's baby daddy. We're seeing Dennis more than we're seeing Gerald. So that should already tell you what it is. But you're talking about, oh, this is Porsha's thing. I really don't want to do this to her, but really I haven't let all this stuff go. No. It's giving whatever Candy coached you. This will be an opportunity to get back at SHAMEA or get back at Porsha because they're banking on the fact, and to an extent it worked. They were banking on the fact that Porsha didn't have good favor with the fans because of how her and Simon got together and because of how horribly Porsha's spinoff went for her. So they were banking on the fact that if SHAMEA comes in and is like, I've been this loyal friend, I've been this good friend, Porsha just keeps mistreating me and doing me wrong, the fans were going to be on SHAMEA's side. She can gain that fandom, she can gain that support and take that away from Porsha as some get back. But the problem is she cannot handle the type of backlash she's about to get, especially come this reunion when Drew and Angela lay her out on the table. See, the thing was, you tried to come in pretending that you were still 10 toes down with Porsha, but when the cameras were off, you were plotting her demise. You were plotting her takedown. You were plotting her ambush that you couldn't even successfully do. That's why Angela took the reins, because she was like, oh, y'all gonna talk about my husband? Oh, you're gonna sit here and laugh about my husband? See, people think Angela was getting revenge on Porsha. No. She knows who Porsha is. She's not new to this. She's true to this. That was revenge for SHAMEA, as Angela Oakley would say. That was revenge for SHAMEA. Because, like Angela said, she holds SHAMEA to a higher standard. And you're sitting up there, that's what I'm saying, you're keying about jokes about Charles Oakley sleeping with other women and allegedly having another baby on the way, and laughing at Porsha saying she would sleep with Charles Oakley if Angela didn't quit it. That says more to your character than it does Porsha's. And that whole I'm everybody's best friend persona is nothing but hogwash. But nonetheless, Drew laid it all out and basically confirms what Angela Oakley said on the after show, that SHAMEA is calculating, and basically pretended to be cool with all of Porsha's shenanigans and how horrible of a friend Porsha was to SHAMEA, and the moment she got a peach, she switched up. But this is not a good look to crash out this early and this soon, because basically you're doing all this projection, you're trying to do all this foolishness and all this rigmarole, and it didn't work out for you the way that you wanted. And now that you're already getting backlash, you're already trying to backtrack on your comments on Angela Oakley. As a housewife, you need to stand on business. You need to stand on your shade. But you're already flip-flopping on this. You're flip-flopping on Porsha and everything else. You want to bring up that y'all mom got beef and y'all moms ain't friends anymore, but then when the producer asks you what happened, you don't want to say nothing. No. Come out with it. Spill that tea. Porsha's telling you to your face, they don't pay me enough for us to fall out like this on national television. I'm not going to put my, friendship with you on the line for TV for clicks and views. But it seems you have no problem putting our friendship on the line for TV and clicks and views. And like I said, even though some of y'all didn't agree, I said this is the same way Fedra and Kandi fell out. They let other people get in between their friendship. Once, ironically, Fedra was going through a divorce, and now Porsha's going through a divorce as well. This time around, and it's ironic, right? Because we knew Apollo was going to jail, and we know currently Simon is sitting in a detention center, right? And it seems that this is the opportunity that SHAMEA is showing her true colors. She thought that she could build her own navy, her own army, her own military system of housewives, and all of them could take a go at Porsha. But see, Angela and Drew Sidora saw the bigger picture. They saw the bigger picture that they know that fans have a love-hate relationship with Porsha, and that even if you're mad at Porsha today, she might say something funny tomorrow. She might say something idiotic tomorrow, where some of y'all will gravitate back to Porsha. And even no matter how much hate she's getting, a lot of y'all are tuned into her YouTube. A lot of y'all are tuned into her social media to see what she's up to see what she's got going on. Right? So Angela and Drew know that. Even if they're pissed with Porsha, even if they know Porsha's a liar, even if they know that Porsha's selfish and everything else and not a good friend, they see the bigger picture that in the long run, it's more beneficial for them to be in, good graces with Porsha or have certain things with Porsha and everything else than it will be SHAMEA, because SHAMEA is showing them right off the rip to people she barely knows that she is willing to sell out her friend like this for over 30 years. And that is the tea, y'all, is for all intents and purposes, we have not heard up until this point anything that Porsha is saying to these girls, to these new girls behind SHAMEA's back, are being two-faced. Everything that is happening is the girls are bringing to Porsha all the smack that SHAMEA is talking behind Porsha's back. But because we're not seeing, the real conversations that are taking place off camera, SHAMEA is playing victim. But the victim act isn't working because Porsha's not giving you back the energy. Porsha's not giving you back the energy that she's doing what you're doing. So all the crying, all the theatrics, all the hysterics look crazy. You're better off just coming out and saying, listen, look at here, I plan to take you out. I plan to take you down. I plan to, basically try to ice you out or alienate you and everything else. And that is why Fedra's on the show. That is why Fedra's on the show, because Porsha peeped it with SHAMEA's ambush. And Porsha's like, listen, I'm not about to go out like this. I need somebody who's loyal to me, who's here for me. So that's why she's got Fedra and she's got Britt. And SHAMEA better be careful, because they may really come for her next season and come for her entire existence next season. She let's all this listening to Kandi, all trying to produce the show from behind the scenes and off camera and everything else, and this is completely backfired. So not only that, Porsha's confiding in Cynthia more than she is SHAMEA, her alleged 3-decade friendship. Because you are showing that you're doing too much messiness behind the scenes, and Porsha isn't feeling it. So nonetheless, that's all I got for this video. I just wanted to speak on the fact that basically Drew exposed that SHAMEA was trying to take out Porsha before the cameras even started rolling, and that she apparently was mad that Porsha didn't call her about her getting a peach. Well, I guess she called her, but Porsha responded in a text message saying congratulations, and I believe Porsha left a message on the Instagrammies of congratulations. But that was not enough for SHAMEA. SHAMEA wanted Porsha to roll out the red carpet for her, but why should Porsha roll out the red carpet for her when you've been a friend of for the show for several seasons? Like you're acting like you haven't been on Housewives before. You're acting like you haven't filmed the show before. Like SHAMEA is acting so weird. It's like she has this possessiveness and this protectiveness over Porsha and wants Porsha to act the way that she wants her to. And it's weird behavior because Porsha's never given you that energy. But you have these expectations that Porsha, like she helped you get on this show. Like I don't know what more you want Porsha to do. But it's clear to me that y'all can't be doing too much in common together because the lines get blurred and one of y'all can't handle the situation. And this is a perfect example where I've never seen a new peach, crash out like this. Just crash out like this completely. So nonetheless, we'll keep it moving. We'll keep watching. But yes, Drew Sidora exposed the plot, exposes the plan to take down Porsha, and basically SHAMEA chickened out in the end. SHAMEA chickened out at the end, which is why Angela and Drew are exposing that behind, and it's about to be real in a few weeks when this reunion tapes. SHAMEA played all of this wrong. She really should have came in really explored the history of her and Porsha's friendship, them spending a lot more time together, but SHAMEA was being two-faced. She was pretending that she was cool with Porsha, running certain things back to her, but she was never running back what the messy things the other housewives were saying about Porsha, and come to find out it was because SHAMEA was being messy too. SHAMEA had secrets of her own too, of trying to plot for Porsha's downfall. And as a result, not only is Fedra back, but now Angela and Drew Sidora are exploiting and exposing SHAMEA's plot, and that is not going to be good for her at this reunion, y'all. So there is that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.